Our next window depicts a woman saint who is known for her purity and martyrdom. We can interpret that from the colors of the garments used. White, of course, a symbol of purity, and then the red, which symbolizes martyrdom, the shedding of the blood on behalf of Jesus and our faith. The identity of this window might be a little bit in question, and as you hear the stories, you would understand why. Some members of our parish have told me that they think the window depicts St. Lucy. I think it also might be a depiction of St. Agnes. St. Lucy died in the year 304. She was from Sicily, and she refused marriage to a suitor who then denounced her as a Christian. Of course, they were living during the time of Emperor Diocletian, and Christianity was illegal at the time. Because she was guilty of being a Christian, she was sentenced to a brothel, but when the guards tried to take her there, they could not move her. She was then ordered to be burned to death, but the flames did not affect her. Finally, she was stabbed through the throat. She's often invoked for people with eye trouble because of her name, Lucy, which means light. There are a couple traditions that involve also her eyes being removed, but also being miraculously restored. I think another possibility for our window is that it could be St. Agnes. St. Agnes also was martyred in the year 304. She was from Rome. She was noted for her beauty, and she had resolved to live a life of purity, consecrating her virginity to God. She also was denounced as a Christian by unsuccessful suitors and was also sent to a brothel as her punishment. Even though she was only 13 years old, she successfully retained her purity, and she later died by beheading, although there also are some accounts that she was stabbed in the throat. She is a great symbol of innocence and is often depicted in artwork by a lamb because of the similarity of her name, Agnes and Agnus, which is the Latin word for lamb. And so you see here in our window a lamb there as well, which is my clue that it could be Agnes. But as you can hear from both stories, these are young women who were martyred in the same year for a similar reason in a similar way. And so certainly both of them are great witnesses of faith and purity for us. Both of them are mentioned in Eucharistic prayer number 1. Both of them are excellent models of faith and purity, not only for young women, but for all people. Their great courage reminds us to be faithful to Jesus, even in difficult circumstances, and to trust in God, knowing that He will care for us.